Hi. In this video we will talk about what metaverse. What is it all about? The metaverse is now a constant presence even on traditional media. What is it about? How could it impact our lives? Even non-experts and lovers of the blockchain and crypto world will have heard or read several times about the metaverse, probably wondering what it is. What is the metaverse? Metaverse is an English word, translated into our language in metaverse. It is a virtual place of various kinds that can be explored using computers, mobile devices or even special viewers. The metaverse is usually described in the singular, as it represents a concept, a type of service. However, there are several metaverses, each with its own characteristics. In these virtual worlds, people can perform various activities, from the most mundane and lighthearted to really complex and serious ones. It is therefore possible to move from a metaverse focused on the playful component, also arriving at applications dedicated to study, work and institutional environments. Over the years, the metaverse has become more and more known, sometimes merging with the real world, creating really interesting hybrids. No, we are not about to enter a dystopian scenario made of replicants. The metaverse aims to create a virtual place often supporting the real one. An example is the possibility of attending concerts and events held in remote places. Our physical presence, impossible for reasons of time, logistics or money, is partially allowed thanks to the metaverse. We have already had the opportunity to appreciate how useful the principle underlying the virtual world can be during the pandemic. Many have been able to work, study and spend time with their loved ones thanks to applications such as Skype, Zoom and Google Meet. The metaverse takes an extra step and expands the possibilities, but the underlying message is the same: to provide humans with more tools to work, study, socialize and have fun. Then it will be up to us to make good use of it, reminding us that the real world will always be richer and more beautiful than any virtual alternative. How does the metaverse work? A little while ago we mentioned several platforms dedicated to online meetings. The metaverse is something much more complex and complete, starting from the underlying technology, the blockchain. Sometimes, in other cases, it is not exploited. Thanks to it, developers are able to create worlds that also have their own economic system, where potentially any place, building and object can be created, bought, sold and traded. The main metaverses in circulation, such as Decentraland and the Sandbox, require having a compatible crypto wallet on their reference blockchain, Ethereum. In this way, the user will be able to safely store their data, objects and other possessions, as well as actively participate in the life of the entire metaverse. As for how it works at the level of interaction, it is possible to get in touch with the metaverse through various IT devices. The computer is the most widespread tool today and is able to support almost all the metaverse applications in circulation. Among the benefits there is the possibility of reaching a large part of the world population, as it is enough to have three elements available: a computer, the internet connection and a cryptocurrency wallet such as MetaMask, where applicable. Among the disadvantages, however, there is the not brilliant degree of interactivity. In the end you are still in front of a screen, nothing different from the usual in short. Furthermore, the computer is more difficult to transport, if fixed, and in any case not usable in every context even if portable. Smartphones and tablets, especially the former, help to overcome the latest criticality as they are always in our pockets or bags. In addition, they also allow you to make the most of the augmented reality features that can integrate well with numerous metaverses. Downside: the small screen size. Finally, we come to the devices with which the metaverse can give its best: virtual reality viewers. We are talking about products like Meta Quest 2. Wearing a viewer, you can really immerse yourself in the virtual world and explore it as if we were physically inside. In addition, by adding additional devices such as specific gloves and moving walkways, the user experience can be even more amplified and closer to reality. The metaverse is full of examples. Here are a few. We have already mentioned the Sandbox and Decentraland. In our dedicated insights we go into detail about these interesting, well-developed projects that have already been on the scene for years. Big companies and celebrities have invested here, so we are already in a mainstream context but with ample room for development if all goes well. A land on these platforms reached very high figures at the time. Today prices have come down but still remain significant. For the uninitiated, land, buildings and any object are none other than NFTs, special tokens that lend themselves perfectly to the metaverse. Many of these items, such as those from the sandbox, can be purchased on the popular OpenSea NFT marketplace. Another interesting project is OVR, the Italian metaverse. Here it is our planet that is doubled and made virtual. Unfortunately, the famous places have been purchased for some time, but maybe some valid land is still available. Meta, the company that owns Facebook, decided to change its name to underline the path it will follow in the coming years. In fact, the company intends to develop more and more from a metaverse perspective and become the point of reference for the sector, as it has been for social networks in the past. However, the challenge is open. Even if it has enormous resources, Metaverse will have to fill the gap with projects already started for several years. Recently, the company, contrary to the name, has reduced its investments in the sector. What else is cooking? Listing all the interesting projects to follow would be really difficult. We have names like Star Atlas available, but in the end there are still very few who are making the big voice today. Sports brands should also be kept an eye on, with the Nike Metaverse and Adidas Metaverse first of all. Without forgetting the luxury brands, which make the metaverse an element of further prestige. Recently, however, rumors have been circulating about an Apple Metaverse. What do we know? What is Apple Metaverse? The first question we should be asking is actually this: is there an Apple Metaverse? Well, the answer at the moment is no, although there is some speculation for the future. The company founded by Steve Jobs has always been one step ahead, if not two, of the competition when it comes to launching an innovative product. Any names to confirm? iPods, iPhones and Apple Watches. Apple also distinguishes itself from its rivals in another respect. The company develops devices, software and operating systems that are perfectly coordinated with each other. The strength lies precisely in offering an excellent product from all points of view. The company's CEO, Tim Cook, called virtual reality, AR, one of the elements in close connection with the metaverse, exciting. It is rumored that the company is evaluating its own path in the sector, however very different from the one undertaken by Meta. In fact, Mark Zuckerberg's company sees the metaverse as the evolution of the internet, a meeting place for people, where Meta can provide advertising services and thus earn. Apple reveals a different view. In fact, more than a real metaverse, the bitten Apple brand could aim to release products that give additional functionality to the real world. To be clear, something that falls into the category of augmented reality. However, the company offers services that could potentially find the metaverse a perfect place to expand. We are mainly talking about Apple Music and Apple TV. A virtual world would allow people to attend concerts and live shows without leaving home, perhaps using special glasses. Or, always following the philosophy of augmented reality, participate in the event in person and enjoy an even more complete experience. Nothing is certain, and for now these are speculations that only time will be able to confirm or deny. Thank you for watching the video. Comment writing which metaverse you use, subscribe and like. Bye.